song Fall Down. You've also seen her recently appearing on Snoop Lionn's song Ashtrays and Heartbreaks and providing vocals to Borgore's Decisions. Miley Cyrus.
What's up, Miley?
Miley, what's up? You're in studio.
I've never been on a live chat before. This is crazy. I didn't know what
You're joining us via Google Plus Hangout, so we thank you.
This is so cool.
Thank you, Miley, for being a part of it.
Of course.
So tell us about recording this track, Fall Down, and recording the vocals for it.
So can I tell you first?
Okay, yes. We'll start.
So we were at Record Plant, right?
Yeah.
And Record Plant is a wonderful little studio because it's like a little Google campus. Like, if you've ever been to the Google campus, that means like all the gangsta geeks, all the wizards of the world are at Google, right? They have this universe where all the brightest minds are there. So when it comes to music, that's Record Plant, where like you never know who's in the studio that day. So one day I'm in the studio, and then the whispers are, Miley Cyrus is in the back. So Miley is always cool to hang out with because she has a great entourage. So I'm like, yo, what's up, Miley? It's always like, yo, what's up, Miley? It's like, you feel like you're at home when you hang out with Miley. So then they're playing some music in the back. Dr. Luke's playing some stuff. I'm like, yo, what is that? And he doesn't say anything. He's just like, yo, listen to this song. I'm like, yo, who is this? So I'm like, yo, who is this? Because this is my new favorite stuff. He was like, that's Miley's new stuff. I'm like, are you serious? Yo, let me tell you, like, this new Miley stuff is, I'm like...
Hey, thank you for saying it, because I can't always say it.
It is so freaking... Yo.
What's it like?
I'm hyped.
Listen, it got me.
Give some fans a little.
Like, I'm a fan. I know the things. I know the things I like in life. Right. My favorite groups are like, I like Portishead. I like Bjork. I like Lauryn Hill. I like obscure stuff. But then I also like, some Katy Perry stuff. I like MGMT. I like Justice. I like a whole lot of stuff. But this Miley Cyrus stuff I added to my list of the things that I love. So I'm like, yo, what is this? Like, if this was like some artist that came from Iceland, I'll be like, yo, have you heard of the da-da-da-da? She has redefined everything that you thought Miley Cyrus was, but not just on some rebel stuff, on some like, yo, this is some amazing incredibleness. So after I heard it, I'm like, I'm so glad I heard this before it came out. Can we do a collaboration? Because I don't want to be the bandwagon guy that just came after she blew the world up.
I see.
I'm so blessed to have, to collaborate with Miley before everybody just gets melted by the wonderfulness.
Well, what is that like for you to hear that, Miley?
That is like an intro. So I am like so excited because all I do is focus on my music. The only place I ever am is at the studio. It's literally like my friends, my relationships, like with everyone around me has honestly changed since I've been working on my record because it's the only thing that I've wanted to give 120% to. And I think it's like the only time in my life that I've pushed everything aside, everyone aside, anything that, really mattered and just became about the music. So then when Will wanted me to do this, I've just been so excited because I promised my fan a record by the beginning of the year. And I wasn't able to do it because I got so obsessed with being in the studio that I just wanted to stay here because it kept getting better. So I wanted my fans to get something, still new before I felt pressure to put my shit. It was great that I got Will to do it.
That's a tease, Miley. You're such a tease.
I promise you.
What's the taste of it? Yeah,
So, I'm just like.
It's okay. This is about your album today, so it's about willpower.
Only reason why, I have to use what Miley stuff sounds like to give you why I pushed so much on Fall Down.
Okay.
So I heard Miley stuff. I was like, wow, that's amazing. So then she did her vocals, and we did Fall Down. I'm like, wow, it's amazing. So I was like, oh shucks, I gotta go to Prague and get an orchestra so I can finish it off. So the end of Fall Down is like my favorite part of the whole Willpower record. It's like, it just feels epic. Like Quincy Jones just sneezed on it. It is so really, it is dope. Henri really came with the orchestral, composition for Fall Down. Especially
Which is what I wanted with pop music is to bring it to something that's, Will's heard my record, the world hasn't yet, but Will's heard a little bit of my record, and that's what I wanted to do was take all these things that are these great pop melodies, and even like, I've always been into hip hop, so taking these like hip hop kind of, even my verse with Will is like hard, and I get to go hard, but still this orchestra is still real music. It's not just a pop. not just a pop song, but it still fits into that category. But if you listen to it, it's still something different, and it's something you haven't heard, which is what I'm trying to do with my record, which is why I want to do this song, is it just fits in with everything I'm doing.
What was it like working with him in studio on a song like this?
It was, you know, we're always like in and out. We see each other kind of randomly, and it was our first time getting to work together. So I was obviously really excited, because literally every day, like, my manager is like, just breathe, put the phone down. It's okay. You don't have to put out your record right now. Your fans don't understand. I'm like, no, you don't understand. Like, I have to put this music out. My fans are going crazy. You don't understand. So to be able to do this with him, and, you know, he's so close with my team, and especially like with Brittany and with Justin and everything. I mean, it's a great, you know, kind of group to be with. So it's great.
We're patient, Miley. Don't worry.
I'm not patient. I know you're patient.
I know. You need to
sitting in
do
the
some
studio
meditation.
with everything over there. I'm ready to push like leak on this Google Live. I can. I will get so much trouble, but I want to.
Control yourself.
Yeah.
What advice did you give her when, you know, recording this song, or as a musician, and, you know, she's now about to transition into this next stage?
Certain people don't need advice.
Yeah.
Certain people know exactly what they want to do, what they want to bring, and at that point in time, you just unlock the open mind, and you don't do it. There's a thin line between expect and accept, and the accept, it takes trust.
Yeah.
To accept whatever the person is that you're collaborating with brings. So I chose to take the unlock the mind, leave an open mind, and lean towards the accept, and don't expect anything, but just accept whatever it is, the wonder she's going to bring to it, because she is a true talent. Like, there's a lot of people that sing, and there's a lot of people that are cute, and a lot of people that have connections. She's not one of those people. Mm-hmm. She's cute. She has connections. She's cute. Like, she's more than cute. She has more than connections. But top it all that, she's really, 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 really talented, and a freaking music junkie. Right?
True.
There's a lot of people that's like, you gotta arrest them to get them to the studio. You gotta actually sedate her to pull her out of the studio.
That's true. That's 100% true. I'm like, you know, we're meeting up later. I'm like, you got to come to the studio. If you want to see me, you got to, like, literally, you got to come here, because this is where I've been every day. So excited. And again, like how you kind of said, you know, for advice, I've always been one of the people, like, I kind of take advice from people not from what they say, but by what they do. So just being in the studio with all these different people. I mean, Will was like kind of in the beginning, which I love, like, because I only want people on my record that really, really, like, dig my stuff. I don't want to, like, have to kind of ask people to do it as a favor, like, anything. Like, I just want people that are so inspired by what I'm doing to, like, want to get on that kind of, like, train. So that's my thing, you know, even with Will, like, I just always want to know if I'm inspired by someone and I really dig their music, to always go out there and, like, do what I can to make music with them, because that's what he did with me, and then it turned out to be crazy. I mean, my fans have literally, like, my timeline is fall down, fall down, fall down, always, so it's great.
Well, we'll let you get back to the music. Thank you so much, Miley Cyrus, via Google Plus Hangout. Thank you for joining us. Best of luck.
Thank you. Me neither.
Yay! I love Asterisk Heartbreaks.
And now.